I'll read the all part.
When should the three of us meet again? Will it be in thunder, lightning, or rain?
We'll meet when the noise of the battle is over. When one side has won, and the other side has lost.
That will happen before sunset.
Where should we meet?
Let's do it in the open field.
We'll meet the best there. The witches hear the calls of their spirit friends and familiars. Which look like animals. One is a cat, and one is a toad.
I'm coming, Grey Malkin.
Toad, haddock, call.
I'll be right there. Fair is foul, and foul is fair. Let's fly away through the fog and
filthy air.
Where have you been, sister?
Killing pigs.
And you, sister?
A sailor's wife had chestnuts in her lap and munched away at them. Give me one, I said. Get away from me, witch, the fat woman cried. Her husband has sailed off to Aleppo as master of a ship called the Tiger. I'll sail there in a kitchen strainer, turn myself into a tailless rat, and do things to him.
I'll give you some wind to sail there.
How nice of you.
And I will give you some more.
I already have control of all other winds along the ports from which they blow, in every direction on the sailor's compass in which they can go. I drain the life out of him. He won't catch a wink of sleep. Either at night or during the day, he will live as cursed man. For 81 weeks he will waste away in agony. Although I cannot make his ship disappear, I can still make his journey miserable. Look what I have here.
Show me, show me.
Here I have the thumb of a pilot who was drowned while trying to return home.
A drum! A drum! MacBeth has come! We weird sisters, hand in hand, swift travelers over the sea and land, dance around and around like so. 3 times to yours, and 3 times to mine, and 3 times again, to add up to 9. Enough, the charm is ready.
I have never seen a day that was so good and bad at the same time.
How far is it supposed to be to Forez? What are these creatures? They're so winded looking and crazily dressed. They don't look like they belong on this planet, but I see them standing here on Earth. Are you alive? Can you answer questions? You seem to understand me, but each of you has a gruesome finger to her skinny lips. You look like women, but your beards keep me from believing that you really are.
Speak, if you can. What kind of creatures are you?
All hail MacBeth! Hail to you, Thane of Galmus. All hail MacBeth! Hail to you, Thane of Cawdor. All hail MacBeth, the future king.
Dear MacBeth, why do you look so startled and afraid of these nice things they are saying? Tell me honestly, are you illusions, or are you really what you seem to be? You greeted my noble friend in honors and talk of a future so glorious that you've made him speechless. But you don't say anything to me. If you can see the future and how things will turn out, tell me. I don't want your favors and I'm afraid of your hatred.
Hail! 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 You are lesser, but also greater. You are not as happy as MacBeth, yet much happier. Your descendants will be kings, even though you will not be one. So all hail MacBeth and Banquo.
Wait, you only told me part of what I want to know. Stay and tell me more. I already know I am the Thane of Glamis, because I inherited the position when my father, Sinel, died. But how can you call me the Thane of Cawdor? The Thane of Cawdor is alive, and he's rich, powerful man. And for me, to be the king is completely impossible, just as it's impossible for me to be the Thane of Cawdor. Tell me where you learn these strange things, and why you stop us at desolate place with the protheric greeting. Speak, I command you. Into thin air, their bodies melted like breath in the wind. I wish they had stayed.
Were these things we're talking about really here, or are they both on drugs?
Your children will be king,
You will be the king?
and Thane of Cawdor too. Isn't that what they said?
That's exactly what they said. Who's this?
The alcohol that got the servants drunk has made me bold. The same liquor that quenched their thirst has fired me up. Listen. Quiet. That was the owl shrieking. The scary good night. Like the bells they ring before they execute people. Macbeth must be killing the king right now. The doors to Duncan's chambers are open.
We got it. Let's move.
And the drunk servants made a mockery of their jobs by snoring instead of protecting their king. I put so many drugs in their drinks that you can't tell if they're alive or dead.
Who's there? What is it?
Oh no, I'm afraid the servants woke up. And the murder didn't happen. For us to attempt to murder and not succeed would ruin us. Listen to that. I put the servants' daggers where Macbeth would find them. He couldn't have missed them. If Duncan hadn't reminded me of my father when I saw him sleeping, I would have killed him myself.
I have done the deed. Did you hear a noise?
I heard the owl scream and the crickets cry. Didn't you say something?
When?
Just now.
As I came down?
Yes.
Listen, who's sleeping in the second chamber?
Donalbain.
This is a sorry sight.
I'm relaying coordinates for an
That's
organized
a
enemy
stupid
assault.
thing to say.
Get in there, take him down, and see if you can draw
One
their
of the
commander.
servants laughed in his sleep, and one cried murder, and they woke up each other. I stood and listened to them, but then they say their prayers and went back to sleep.
Malcolm and Donalbain are asleep in the same room.
One servant cried, "God bless us," and the other replied, "Amen," as if they had seen my bloody hands. Listening to the frightened voices, I couldn't reply, "Amen," when they said, "God bless us."
Don't think about it so much.
But why couldn't I say amen? Desperately needed God's blessing, but the word amen stuck in my throat.
We can't think that way about what we did. If we do, it'll drive us crazy.
I thought I heard a voice. Sleep no more, Macbeth is murdering sleep. Innocent sleep. Sleep that soothes away all of our worries. Sleep that puts each day to rest. Sleep that relieves the weary laborer and heals hurt minds. Sleep, the main course in life's feast, and the most nourishing.
What are you talking about?
The voice kept crying, "Sleep no more," to everyone in the house. Macbeth has murdered sleep, and therefore Macbeth will sleep no more.
Who said that? Why, my worthy lord, you let yourself become weak when you think about things in this cowardly way. Go get some water and wash this bloody evidence from your hands. Why did you carry these daggers out of the room?
Get ready.
They have to
Something
stay
big incoming.
there. Go take them back and smear the sleeping guards with the blood.
I can't go back. I'm afraid even to think about what I've done. I can't stand to look at it again.
Coward! Give me the daggers. Dead and sleeping people can't hurt you any more than pictures can. Only children are afraid of scary pictures. If Duncan leaves, I'll fill the servants' faces with his blood. They must begin to seem like they're guilty.
Where is the knocking coming from? What's happening to me? That I'm frightened of every noise. Whose hands are these? Ha! They're plucking my eyes. Will all the water in the ocean wash this blood from my hands? No. Instead, my hands stain the sea's scarlet, turning the green waters red.
My hands are as red as yours, but I would be ashamed if my heart were as pale and weak. I hear someone knocking at the top. Let's go back to our bedroom. A little water will wash away evidence of our guilt. Or it will remove that. A little water will wash away the evidence of our guilt. It's so simple. You've lost your nerve. Listen more knocking. Put on your nightgown in case someone comes and sees that we're with you. Snap out of your daze.
Rather than have to think about my crime, I prefer to completely be unconscious. Wake Duncan with your knocking. I wish you would.
Has Banquo left the court?
Yes, madam. But he'll be back tonight.
Go tell the king I want to talk to him for a few minutes.
No problem, madam.
If you get what you want and you're still not happy, you've spent everything and gained nothing. It's better to be the person who gets murdered than to be the killer and be tormented with anxiety.
We have slashed the snake, but not killed it. It will heal and be as good as new. It will be threatened by its fangs once again, but the universe can fall apart, and heavens and my earth crumble, before I'll eat my meals in fear and spend my nights tossing and turning with nightmares I've been having. I'd rather be dead than endure this endless mental torture and having harrowing sleep depression. We've killed those men and sent them to rest in peace so that we could gain our own peace. Duncan lies in his grave with life troubles, and he's sleeping well. We already have done the worst we can do to him with our treason. After that, nothing could hurt him further. Not weapons, poison, rebellion, invasion, or anything else.
Come on, relax, dear. Put on a happy face and look cheerful and agreeable for your guests tonight.
That's exactly what I'll do, my love, and I'll hope you'll do the same. Give Banquo your special attention, talk to him, and look at him in a way that'll make him feel important. We're in a dangerous situation where we have to flatter him and hide our true feelings.
You have to stop talking like that.
I feel like my mind's full of scorpions, my dear wife. You know that Banquo and his son Fleance are still alive.
But they can't live forever.
That's comforting, but they can be killed. It's true, so be cheerful before the bat flies through the castle, and before the dung beetle makes his little humming noise to tell us that it's nighttime. A dreadful deed will be done.
What are you going to do?
It's better you don't know about it until after it's done, when you can applaud it to the night. Come night, and blindfold the kind-hearted day. Use your bloody and invisible hand to tear up Banquo's lease on life, which keeps me in fear. The sky's getting dark. and crows return home to the woods. The gentle creatures of the day are falling asleep, while night's predators are walking up, looking for their prey. You seem surprised at my words, but you don't question me yet. Bad deeds force you to commit more bad deeds. So please come with me. But who told you to come here and join us?
We can trust this guy. He was given exactly the same orders we were.
Then stay with us. There's still a bit of daylight in the sky. Now all the late travelers, with hurrying to reach their inns. Banquo is almost here.
Listen, I hear horses. Hey, give us some light in here.
That must be him. The rest of the king's guests are already inside.
You can hear his horses moving around as the servants take them to the stables.
It's almost a mile to the palace gate. But Banquo, like everyone else, usually wants to be at the palace.
Here comes a light. Here comes a light.
That's him!
Prepare yourselves!
It will rain tonight.
Then let the rain come down.
Oh, this is treachery. Get out of here, good please. Run, run. I say, someday you can get revenge. Oh, you bastard. Ah! Who put up the light?
Was it that the best thing to do?
There's only one buddy here. Sun ran away.
We failed in half of our mission.
Well, let's get out of here and tell MacBeth what we did accomplish. You know your own ranks, so you know where to sit. Sit down, from the highest to the lowest of you. I bid you a hearty welcome.
Thanks to you, Majesty.
I will walk around and mingle with all of you, playing the humble host. My wife will stay in her royal chair, but at the appropriate time, I will have her welcome you all.
Say welcome to all of our friends for me, sir. For in my heart, they are all welcome.
And they say to you, with their hearts as well, the table is full on both sides. I will sit here in the middle, be free and happy. Soon we will toast around the table. There's blood on your face.
Then it must be Banquo's.
I'd rather see his blood splattered on your face than flowing through his veins. Did you finish him off?
My lord, his throat is cut. I did that too.
You are the best of the cutthroats, but whoever did the same to Fleance must also be good. If you both cut their throats, then you are the absolute best.
Most royal sir, Fleance has escaped.
Now I'm scared again. Otherwise, I would have been perfect, as solid as a piece of marble, as firm as a rock, as free as air itself. But now, I am tangled up with doubts and fears, but Banquo's been taken care of.
Yes, my good lord. He's lying dead in a ditch, with 20 deep gashes in his head, any one of which would have killed him